I'm Jeremy,
And I'm Kiki.
and this is Love Unlocked.
It's like it's always on my mind. Always on my mind.
Peace, love, and creativity to all. Back again, our first official video on Love Unlocked. Our first build, our first conversation, our first sharing of love will be the topic of the perfect relationship. Is there a such thing as a perfect relationship? What is perfect? You know what I'm saying? What goes into a relationship, and can relationships be perfect? Are they perfect?
Yeah, I think that is a great topic to start off because everybody has their own definition of perfect.
Exactly.
Someone may see perfect and that may be imperfect to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is perfect? Define perfect. What is your significant other's definition, and vice versa, so that you guys have a clear understanding of your perfect relationship.
Exactly. Wise words spoken from my queen. Perfect in ancient Latin just means to love, or to wholeheartedly love something. So the relationship, or the perfect relationship for you, is definitely perspective based, and it's tailored towards what you actually love. There's no such thing as the perfect relationship because every human is imperfect. It's how we respond or how we deal with those imperfections that make us be able to coincide or just love ourselves.
Exactly.
And going into a relationship, I think the perfect relationship must start with self-love. Okay, because if you love yourself, you'll tend to be capable of loving another human being. We still have to realize that that's another human being. They have their own perspective and own lives. So, combining that and making two to one,
It's very challenging.
It's very challenging. It's very challenging. It's an actual journey. It's a pathway. So,
Yes, it is.
I'm just so appreciative that I have found my perfect relationship, which really is imperfect. It's just something that I love.
Ladies, we have really high expectations. We require a lot, and we have to also take into consideration when dealing with a man, his expectations and mine, and we have to be able to compromise those things. So that's one of the biggest challenges is compromise. So my definition of perfect is definitely not his definition of perfect, and we definitely know that because that's how arguments accumulate. That's how certain disagreements happen because we're still growing.
Of opinions.
Exactly, and we're still growing and we're still learning each other. A lot of people think, oh, you guys been together for so long, you guys know each other.
And see, that's the thing. Like, if you're actually growing as a person, the relationship gonna continue to be
Always.
new because this a new nigga, you know what I mean? Oh, this a new lady. She woke up, you know what I'm saying?
It's always a growing
that's
thing.
What I mean. If you're not growing, then you're not going to make it.
And honestly, if you find yourself stagnant in your relationship and you think you know your partner and you think
yourself.
You know every single thing about your partner and yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. That is not growing or healthy relationship at all, because every day we are learning something new. Every day we are growing and getting to know each other. So.
And also, we have to understand that there's a difference between standard and expectations. So as she said, women have a lot of expectations of men. Men have a lot of expectations of women. And we'll be diving deeper into those standards versus expectations in later builds. We chose this topic as a reference to Don Miguel Ruiz's The Mastery of Love. It's a chapter in here that is called The Perfect Relationship. I'll read an excerpt from it and just let you guys ponder and give your perspective in the comments below.
Mhm.
This is the only way to begin a great relationship. First, you have to know what you want, how you want it, and when you want it. This is an excerpt from Don Miguel Ruiz's The Mastery of Love. What I take from that quote is basically that you have to have a standard for self. Know what love is for self, and then know what love is in a relationship. And this is in all relationships. Your relationships with your parents, your siblings, you know, your actual relationship with a mate. It all coincides and it all ties into you actually knowing what love is and how you want to express that love with that particular person.
Absolutely. And it's funny because when you read how you want it, and it's been plenty of times where you ask me, well, what do you want?
Exactly.
Or how do you want it?
Exactly.
And I'm not even able to fully answer that myself because
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird
Women
thing
don't,
with
they're
women. Like we
complex.
really don't
They're too
know what it
complex.
is that we want, but we expect them to know what they want. So
That's even the example of every man I ask their lady what you want to eat, and she
and we never know when we're
how,
starving.
but you starving. You understand? Stomach touching your back, but you
Exactly.
don't know what you want.
So it's important for women and men to have that clear understanding because most of the time we don't even know. So how do we expect our partner to know those things? So now we're setting a standard and a higher expectation for something that is nearly impossible. Men can't read our mind and vice versa. So it's so important that we have a better understanding and a clear understanding of what exactly we do want and expect in a relationship.
And that's what 2020 is all about.
Yes, it
Being
is.
clear, having that clear vision.
2020
your goals,
vision.
your relationship goals, your actual vision of what you want your relationship to look like. And that's what we're striving to do this year. So I hope you all enjoyed this beautiful episode. We shared a lot of love, we shared knowledge, and we shared ourselves. This is Love Unlocked. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Kiki. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to more videos,
Yeah.
more fun, more topics, and more understanding. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Okay.